Hey guys, what is up? Welcome to the video. Today I've got a special one for you. Today, as promised, I've made an all-icon team for you guys. Check it out. I know I've got two lone players, but I wanted to try them out, okay, in FUT Champions. I feel like to waste these guys in division rivals or squad battles is a bit of a waste of money. Prime icon Crespo, prime icon Barnes, I've got Figo, Blanc, prime icon moments Ronaldinho loan, and prime icon moments Pirlo loan, and the back looks fantastic with that prime Zambrotta, which I was really excited to use. This is my first match actually going up against team of the season Di Maria, team of the season Osimhen, Neymar normal, and I gotta admit the icons turned up. They were unbelievable. I don't know what it is, but there's something so aesthetically beautiful when you've got an all icon team. It looks so good to see, and I don't know what happens to them when you get all the icons together. They play even better. They were fantastic, especially Crespo up top. Crespo up top was just incredible. Great pace, great shooting. I've always respected this card. I reviewed it not long ago, and I've always been a massive fan of the clinical Crespo. Ronaldinho was fantastic. Zambrotta was unbelievable in right back. Maldini and Rio Ferdinand were looking after me at the back. Zanetti, baby, shocked me how good he was. And Ronaldinho, he was just fabulous with the skills. He just has it all, doesn't he? He's just absolutely fantastic. But I thoroughly enjoyed using this team. You know me, I love icons. Ronaldinho, he's just got some really crazy skills up his sleeve. He can just pull it out. And Pirlo shocked me how good his tackling was. Use him in CDM, believe it or not, CDM. His passing is on point, and that was a great finish right there from Ronaldinho. Now, I have to say, there were some players in this team that disappointed me, okay? And you need to understand what I'm talking about here, because when I made this icon team, it was a bit like an icon. It's like a team review. Okay, now there's a couple of players in this team that I do not recommend. Okay, the first one is Prime Figo. I didn't feel like he did anything. I don't think he's the best on the wing. You'd rather get he's 92 pace. I just feel like with his body type, it's not enough, because he's got quite a big body type. He's quite tall. I just felt like he wasn't all that. So as you can see, I put Orisic on, and Orisic was far better than prime icon moments Barnes as well. I wasn't a big fan of Barnes. You see Figo and Barnes, I'd probably use them as an ST. I wouldn't use them on the wing. They're just not fast enough, and their body type, they're strong, they're big, they lack agility in my opinion. So that was the reason why I don't think I particularly liked them. In my second match, I went up against team of the season Ben Yedder. Now, team of the season Ben Yedder, I am really scared of, but I managed to play pretty well against this guy. He was a very good player. He kept the pressure on. That prime icon moments, Ronaldinho changed the game for me with his passing and his amazing dribbling. But we did get a bit of luck here. We get an own goal from Ashraf Hakimi, and it makes it 1-1. But then again, I will admit, his first goal was a bit of a crazy goal there with Ben Yedder. Yeah, Ben Yedder can score from almost anywhere. We get a decent goal here from Luis Figo. I shove him in strike because I just feel like on the wing he wasn't doing much, and then Neymar killed the match, and then the match was over in the 112th minute. So we did take a W there to 2-0. Now I went up against this guy as well. Now I do need to say, so prime icon moments Barnes and Figo I wasn't the biggest fan of, but everybody else I pretty much loved in the team. Everyone was amazing, whether it was baby Zanetti, whether it was prime Zambrotta, who's incredible. I love prime icon moments Ronaldinho, prime icon moments Pirlo. Crespo did what Crespo does best. He was fantastic, honestly. Crespo, what a player. And I don't know how I scored that header there with Neymar to make it 3-0. This was the third match, and I pretty much knew it at 3-0. This game was over. Neymar over there as well, scoring another fantastic goal right there to make it 4-0 and a rage quit. Now, I played this guy, and I'm not lying to you guys. This guy was such a toxic player, and he kept shushing me. He scored some really lucky goals against me, and I just felt like, oh my god, this guy's just asking for it. So he scored that goal, and when his player ran to the camera, kind of annoyed me. Like, don't get me wrong, a header in this game already annoys you, and I know I've scored 2, but when you receive a header goal, it kind of reminds you of FIFA 14 and FIFA 19, and you're just thinking, that doesn't really happen to me much. But then he does manage to score a good goal there with, I think, Danny Ings, if I'm right in saying. A pretty nice goal. But this guy, he shushed me. And I'm telling you something right now. You don't want to shush JD Gaming when he has an all-icon team. And I'll tell you why. This guy actually gets hammered from this point on. Because you know what? I was 4-0. I think I was 4-0 at this time. And I felt like, you know what? If I take an L, it doesn't matter. That's fine if I take an L. But when he shushed me, it just made me angry from inside. It was like, why? I already had a weekend last week of being shushed. I'm not going to be shushed again. So I went after this guy. And I'll tell you something. I played some amazing football with Ronaldinho and Crespo. Crespo's fantastic. I absolutely love this Argentinian beast. Here he is, Crespo here, finding Ronaldinho. And Ronaldinho getting that goal for us. So I was absolutely gassed. And then Crespo with that low driven right there. Just a really nice goal there. Just caressing the ball into the back of the net gently. Like saying, don't you dare shush me again. And here, Zambrotta, the great right back, that is Zambrotta. You know, fantastic playing. I really brought the best out of my game. I thought I played some amazing football. And I thoroughly enjoyed this match because I tell you what, it made me bring the best out of me. This player, like sometimes toxic players can bring out the best in you, the very, very best that you've reserved, that little bit of energy. And you just think, you know what, okay, I'm going to get you. And here, I score a fantastic free kick. I am telling you something right now. Orisic is fantastic. Look at that. That is brilliant. So that is the team of the season so far, Orisic. So it's 4-2 here. And I know in the back of my mind, this game's over. Don't worry, I'll make it 5-2.